Hello everyone. Today I will be sharing with you the secrets of home composting. Compost is also known as black gold. It provides essential nutrients for the plant growth and it is totally free as well as environment friendly. I started composting about 4 years back. With few failures initially, I started making good compost, which reduced my garbage collection by around 90 to 95%. I urge everyone to give it a try, and you and your environment will be more than happy. So, what basically the compost is? It is a decomposition of carbon rich matter and nitrogen rich matter. So, what can be used in carbon rich matter? Dried leaves and dried stems, pieces of woods, cardboard boxes of your parcels can be cut into smaller pieces. The brown paper that comes in packaging, newspaper, all this should be cut into the smaller size. Then the wood ash. This carbon rich matter makes the compost light and fluffy, so the compost remains nicely aerated. Then comes the wet or nitrogen rich material. It includes your kitchen waste such as vegetable peels, fruit peels, you can include citrus fruits as well, egg shells, tea bags, used tea powder, then grass clippings from your garden or pruned parts of the plants, weeds from the garden. If you finely chop the waste before using, the decomposition of the matter will be faster. So what are the things you shouldn't put in the compost? These include cooked food with oil and butter, dairy products, meat and bones, clippings from the deceased plant, and weeds with seeds. You can use any discarded clean container to make the compost bin. Drill the holes at the bottom and the lower side around the can. The holes should be of the size of around 1 cm to 1.5 cm. Keep it on the elevated platform. The first layer goes in of the dry leaves and dried stem. The bottom layer should be around 3 to 4 inches thick. If you don't have dry leaves, then you can substitute it with other materials as mentioned before. Then add the wet waste. If you are using eggshells, then they should be cleaned thoroughly and dried in direct sunlight, or you can microwave them and crush them because eggshells take very long time to decompose. Keep adding the layers of dry and wet waste. The proportion of dry and wet is very important. The dry material should be twice or thrice the amount of wet material, because we want this decomposition to occur aerobically, that is with the help of organisms which require oxygen. The compost which is done aerobically is quick and it doesn't smell bad, so you can keep it anywhere in your apartment and nobody will know that composting is going on here. To boost the process of composting, you can add load of microorganisms in the form of soil or cow dung compost or the last compost you have made. The last layer should be of the dry matter. And now cover the bin. It is to retain the moisture and the heat to fasten the process of decomposition. Don't add any water for now because the vegetable matter release lot of moisture. So this is after 3 days I have opened the bin and you can see the contents are nicely moist and the plate is wet from inside. It shows that there is enough moisture and heat for the decomposition to occur. Keep adding the layers of wet and dry matter in the proportion as mentioned before and keep mixing it every 7 to 10 days for aeration. If after few days you find your compost to be very dry, then you can add some water or you can increase the amount of wet contents. And if it is very wet, then you can add dry contents more. If you have fruit flies or flies entering the compost, then cover the compost with dry part, that is leaves, or you can cover it with a thick layer of soil. The compost is usually ready within 2 to 3 months. Well decomposed compost looks like this and it has an earthy smell. I hope this video will help you to do your part to prevent landfill and save the environment. Do subscribe and press the bell icon if you liked the video. It motivates me to make more such videos. Thank you.